Hey y'all, Caitlin from the Wool Jewel podcast here. This is Wool Booty number 2. I am doing these videos because I wanted to stop putting stash enhancements in my regular podcast episodes, so they are their own thing now. So if you're interested in what I'm shopping for, this is where to find that. I think this will be a quick one today, but I have received a few things. The first yarn that I'm going to show you guys today is this amazing skein of Qing fiber. So it's like this really creamy natural base with neon speckles and a little bit of dark green speckles in there, and I love it. This is a single 100% superwash merino, and my friend Melanie gave this to me as a gift, which was so sweet. Thank you so much, Melanie. That was just so kind. Oh, the colorway is Daffodils. But yeah, so Melanie entered into a Qing fiber giveaway on Instagram, and there were a ton of entries into that giveaway, and they drew her name. So she won 3 skeins of yarn, 2 of which were Qing fiber, and I don't remember what the third one was, but it was like an amazing prize. And when I saw this colorway, I immediately went to the website to see if she had any in stock, and she did not. But then Melanie was like, oh no, I'm just gonna give that one to you and you're not allowed to say no. And I was like, no. So I don't know, that was really nice of her. So I decided that that was just too nice for her to give that to me, so I think I'm gonna dye up a special skein of yarn just for her so that it will be more of a swap instead of her just giving this to me, which that's like crazy town. But thank you, Melanie. I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to use this. I have some yarn that's gonna go perfectly with it. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is a couple skeins that I got from Madeline Tosh. They were having a summer sale, and the sale was on a few of their one-of-a-kind skeins. I guess these are skeins that didn't come out right, or they were like testing colorways or something, but they're not like regular colorways that they sell in their shop. So I picked up a couple. I got 2 of these actually. It's kind of a basic, you know, white with colorful speckles. The speckles are mostly blue and pink and a little bit of yellow and orange. Yeah, I got 2 of these because I thought 2 of them would be a great main color for the Sunset Highway pattern. Like, no matter what colors I decided to do for the yoke, I think this would work as the main color because it has like all the colors in there. And it's a really subtle, nice speckle color. So this is the Euro sock base, which is 100% merino. I think this one is non-superwash, which I'm excited to try because I've never used Madeline Tosh that wasn't superwash because it says hand wash. 435 yards, and I love the way it feels. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be ordering more of this. Like, I can already tell without even knitting with it first. It looks like it's plied really tightly, like it doesn't look like it's gonna be splitty, so I'm excited to try it. And so I got 2 of those, and then the other one that I got is this nice bright gold color. So it has these like orangey speckles. It's a nice happy yellow. And I originally ordered this to put in a shawl, but I decided not to make that shawl anymore. So I don't know what I'm gonna put this in. I might just make some socks just to see how this yarn knits up as socks, but I'm not worried about it. I'll find something to do with this because I love this color. I love yellow right now. Not just neon yellow, like all yellows. Okay, so the next thing I wanna show you guys is really, really special. I entered the Keep Knittin' Kitten cowl, which was hosted by Becky from Stringing It Together and Hannah from the Corner of Craft, or the Crafty Chat podcast. And so it was like a Stephen West knit along, and they were offering a prize for having the most like Stephen Westy photo shoot I guess. And that one they didn't draw for. They actually like picked my photograph as like their favorite one, which was super exciting because I made Ben take pictures of me in our hotel for like longer than was comfortable. The hotel we were staying at in Paris a couple months ago had these like crazy walls and really awesome wallpaper and just like cool stuff all over the hotel. So I was like, this is the perfect place to do a Stephen West photo shoot. Yeah, so they picked my picture and so I won a prize, and the prize was this amazing yarn. Actually, it wasn't this yarn, but the prize was that I could pick a skein of yarn from Fully Spun. So here's the tag. Fully Spun, and I chose the colorway Hint of Mint. So this is a lot of yarn. It's fingering weight, but it's like a really light fingering weight. There is 650 yards in this. It's 4 ounces. It just has the ounces, it doesn't have the grams. So I think that 3.5 ounces is 100 grams. So this is more than a typical skein of yarn. But I think her name is Brooke from Fully Spun. She dyes the roving herself and then she sends the roving to a mill to be spun. So it really has a hand spun look because of the way it's dyed and plied. And this was by far my absolute favorite. This like minty with grays and whites in there. This is gonna be a sweater. It's 650 yards. So I think that I'm just gonna pair this with another like really neutral yarn so that these colors can really come out and do like a really stripy sweater. I might even do the So Faded, but just as this one colorway striped with the neutral and not do the fade, because I wear my So Faded sweater all the time. It's my go-to now. It's really lightweight and it's summer, but we've had several cold, chilly days this summer because it's been raining a lot. So that's been my go-to, and I'm like, obviously I need another one because I can't wear the same thing every single day. I feel like every picture I post of myself online recently has been me wearing that sweater. So yeah, I think that's what this is gonna be. And it'll be good because I think it'll look totally different. The other one is warmer. It's like this mauve and pink, deep purple color, but this is gonna be totally different. And it's not gonna be faded, it's just gonna be striped. Thank you so much, Becky and Hannah and Brooke from Fully Spun. I love this yarn and I'm really excited to use it. It's BFL and it's really, really squishy. So I'm almost done here. I only have a couple more things to show y'all. But if you remember my friend Steph, who was in my podcast episode a few weeks back, she went to the UK after she visited me here, and she was able to go to the Countess Ablaze shop, which I am super jealous about because if you haven't checked out Countess Ablaze before, Google, find it. Maybe I'll just link it here. But the Countess Ablaze has amazing, amazing colors and wool, and she dyes yarn and fibers. So since I had kind of picked up spinning again while Steph was here, she actually picked up a couple braids for me at Countess Ablaze, and here's one of them. It's amazing. Purple, and like it kind of looks red on camera, I think, but it's like this fuchsia color and blue. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, it's upside down. Yeah, Countess Ablaze. This one is called a Notorious Passion, the 12 Caesars collection, Caligula. So this is 75/25 merino bamboo, and it's 100 grams. And it's so soft. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna wear it because I love it. She got me 2 braids, so here's the other one. It has gold sparkle. I am not a sparkle person, and I'm not usually a pink person, but like, come on. And this is the most amazing sparkly fiber I've ever seen. This is not your typical stellina. Okay, this is called Emo Kid. I would expect Emo Kid to be like black, but it says Merino 64S wool, which I have no idea what that means. Black diamond bamboo and Trilobal nylon. Firestar. Firestar is in parentheses. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this incredibly sparkly, crazy fiber is the Firestar. So this, I really hope you can see it, but the sparkle, it's not like silver or gold. It is all different colors. This is like a multicolored, iridescent, sparkly thing. I don't know, it's amazing. So when I was looking at the fibers that Steph was texting to me, she was shopping, she was texting me all these pictures of all these different wool braids, and I was trying to pick some out just based on the pictures, and I was looking at these two thinking that I might ply them together. I just think that that would be incredible. And I'd get some decent yardage out of it because together these two would be 200 grams. But we'll see, I don't know. I have a feeling that I'm gonna like have more or different ideas for them once I actually spin them up, because I have a really hard time picturing what things are gonna look like in real life after they're spun from, I don't know. It's really hard for me to tell at this point. But I think that these are like consistent enough in color throughout and they're not like space dyed. I think that's what space dyeing is when it's like splotches, that I think that the yarn will look pretty close to like what this looks like. But I really want to get better and more consistent at spinning before I try it on this super amazing fancy stuff. Hi, Steph. The last thing I'm going to show you is not yarn and it's not fiber, but it's something amazing. Huge blocking mats. Okay, so these things, they're really, really big. They're still in their shrink wrap because I haven't used them yet. For years, I've been using these small ones. They're not like officially blocking mats. They're like those little gym mats or whatever that you get for little kids. These work great. They work really great, but it's annoying to have to put together like 20 of these when you have a huge Stephen West shawl to block. I've knit a lot of 9-foot shawls recently. I feel like, okay, not a lot. It was 2, but that's a lot to me. Yeah, it's just kind of annoying to piece these together so much, and sometimes they don't fit together perfectly. The good thing about these is that if you have something that's a really weird shape, you can, you know, put it in the exact shape that you need and not have it take up more room than it needs to. Ben was super nice, and he was at the BX, which is like mall/department store on the base here, and he saw these play mats and they're enormous. These, let's see, what is the measurement? 24-inch square. Yeah, so 24 inches. So they're 2 feet wide. They were like half off or something. They were on super sale, and each pack comes with 4. So he got me 2 packs, and I'm just so excited to have these. Truth be told, I've actually had these exact ones in my possession for like a year because I've been borrowing them from somebody. Yeah, so I was borrowing the blocking mats from somebody. I need to give them back, especially now that I have my own, and I'm excited to have these. So if you guys are ever around blocking mats this big, like, it's totally worth it. You should get some. Yeah, that's it for Wool Booty for this week. So if you have been shopping or you're like into anything new recently, or if there's something that you think that I should definitely know about, let me know in the comments. And if you're into this type of video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up and or a subscribe, and I will see you guys on the podcast. Bye.